I'm not ready. Okay, I'm ready.
We just had it. Wow, this is gonna go well.
Hey,
Welcome to another episode of the Professional Triers, where Brian is already screwing things up. So let's go for the best.
That's what I do.
Florida Mini definitely ran better than this show. So, as you can tell, tonight we're talking about the Florida Mini. Sorry, I'm going to get in trouble. The Florida Mega Mini.
Mega Mini. You gotta
It's a mega mini.
And then, you know what? It was pretty mega.
It was mega.
I
any idea what the attendance was?
I was thoroughly impressed.
Do you know?
In the picture, there was 289,
261. Is that what I saw?
261. Is that what it was?
Something in the high 200s.
Yeah.
Anyways, an incredible turnout.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, I was very impressed. It was a lot more than what I thought it was going to be. So,
and the hotel it was at was awesome. Brian may have missed out on some of the.
It's Brian, south versus north.
So I'm going to start with this story because it happened.
This is the key word.
All my flights to get to Florida were delayed, enough to the point where I arrived, got the rental car, and Brian got his bags at a baggage claim when he was supposed to get there like 2 hours later than me. And I was able to swing by and pick him up, and I was like, "We're going to go to the hotel." It's like 11 at night. Well, actually, it's probably close to like 11:30.
It was, yeah.
And we get to the hotel. My wife goes to check in. I go park the truck. Started raining, so I was flying in because their bags were in the bed of the truck.
Everything was in the bed.
And then, Jorden, 291 attendees.
The unofficial count.
The unofficial. You could have just said that.
Well, I wasn't going to interrupt you.
Oh, haven't you watched our show? There's no like protocol at all in this thing.
Okay, so bags flying out. Keep going.
Yeah, so we take the bags out when it's raining, and we go in. My wife goes to check in. I go park the truck. I come back, and Brian's coming out. I was like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "I didn't book this hotel." I was like, "What?" He's like, "I got the other one that didn't say South." Apparently, there's multiple hotels with the exact same Embassy Suites, Buena Vista, whatever.
4 within a 10-mile radius.
They all have a last word that's different. So I was like, "Oh, so it's the one we passed." No, it wasn't the one we passed.
The one right next to Disney.
On the other side of Disney.
On the other side. Just on the other side.
I learned that after the next thing we're talking about. Carl wasn't there because he was spending time with his family. But we went to Epcot on Friday. Which, I don't know. Jorden, you have anything that's about Epcot? He's playing Satisfactory.
It was amazing. Yeah, I'm playing something in the background. Sorry. It was amazing. I thought the ride inside the ball was kind of cool.
It was very neat.
The ride inside the ball.
Yeah, like the ball, right? The ball.
Yeah, the main attraction type thing.
Yeah, that one. And then I liked what did you call it, Brian? The vomit comet?
The space, the space thing. That was awesome. Except I forgot to hit, not eject, but what was it? What did I forget to hit when I was the pilot?
There was buttons you have to put.
Light up
actually, our car only had 3 people, and there wasn't a pilot, and we did not crash.
Really? Yeah, we did. It was awesome. I think it was more fun crashing, more funner.
2.5 G's you experience?
Yeah.
Like your cheeks kind of get pulled back. Yeah, it was great.
The simulator. Yeah. They suggest leaning back and keeping your head in the cushions so it's tight and keep your eyes open. But they did have special bags.
Yeah. The amount of times that they warn you that this ride is very intense before you get onto it.
Yeah.
It made me a little scared. Yep.
It was awesome. It was great. I wanted to go back and do it again.
And of course, we all went on Test Track.
Very awesome as well.
That was great.
That was my first time ever on Test Track. Every time I've gone, it's been broken or being refurbished. So I was excited to go on Test Track.
And what did you guys think of the light show, fireworks show at the end of the day?
Oh,
I thought it was real good.
Let's talk a little bit more about what we did because David's coming in 3 minutes, and I know he has a lot of opinions about that.
I thought it was really good.
So we went to Mexico. We went to the tequila bar
around the world.
We had great time there. A few of us took shots. A few of us had a great time. We went on the boat ride, which, and you know what? The Donald Duck boat ride is not. I don't know. What did you guys think?
Which one was that one? Oh, where you keep finding Donald Duck, or keep looking for Donald Duck? Is that
See how great it was?
Yeah, that was.
Which one was that? That was the one in Mexico.
Gee, I'm sorry I missed that one.
Yeah, that was. That was good. That was.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, that ride.
Ratatouille was awesome.
Very, very impressed.
Trackless, and you really feel like you're just a little rat kind of scurrying around. You go underneath a rack, right? And that has the big wheels, and you're like underneath a baker's rack.
Yeah,
that's what they call it, right? A baker's rack.
And it's all done by sensors, is what you said. Is that right? No track at all. So that was
I think
cool.
Rise of the Resistance type.
The best one was when you went under the oven, and then it had like you felt the heat, and then you saw the flames above you. That one was pretty cool. I like that effect of it. What else do we do? Do you
want me to read the list? I have the list of the day. I keep a list of all.
So Jorden does this every time. When we went to Disneyland and did the Club 33 experience and everything, Jorden also made a list of everything we do throughout the day, and it's awesome.
And then you can look back and remember all the things you did.
Did you write down the right name of the ball one that we went in, the first one?
Yeah, that was called Spaceship Earth, #1 there.
There you go. That was very good.
All right, let's go through the list, Jorden.
Okay, it was that, and this is just what I did, and I was with Richard, so we did that, and we did a few different things. We split off and then merged with the group. So we did Spaceship Earth, which is the ball ride, Mission Space, which is the vomit comet that spins, and we did the Mars one, not the Earth one. Test track that opened, thank goodness, and that was a great time. From there, we went to Ratatouille, kind of hit all the big ones first, and then Richard and I went to the American Adventure, which is it's a sit down in a theater show. And, a little bit older technology, but like things come out of the stage and they talk to you, very animatronic, and it tells the story of the history of America, founding fathers, up until I think it ends around World War II. After that, we all joined the group and went to Frozen, Grand Fiesta, The Land, Soarin', which was great.
Soarin' was good.
Now, I know that all the California people are going to hate me for saying this, but I actually prefer Soarin' Around the World over Soarin' Around California. JR, what do you think about that? Okay, so after that,
guess who's got a soundboard up?
He's got a soundboard working.
And at the very end, we did Figment on the way out, which I thought was going to be a Inside Out is the Disney movie, right? The Pixar?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Inside Out themed, kind of like the Inside Out themed ride in California Adventure. It was not. It was more Imagineering, and it's a figment of your imagination. And that's a tracked ride. That is.
So I like that. I like Figment. I like the whole story about the imagination.
Yeah. That
one was tough for me because Johnny was not happy to go on Figment.
He was in a mood, yeah.
Getting tired.
Yeah, kids are hard though. It's so much stimulation, so much excitement in such a short time.
Well, when we got to Florida at like 11:30, they didn't actually go to bed till like 1, and then David was like, "Meet down here at 7 for breakfast." We all woke up for that, and then we go to breakfast, and then David's like, "Oh, I gotta go shower." What?
Supposed to have already showered.
Like how we eat breakfast and leave, not eat breakfast and then go shower. My kids could have slept a little bit more, David. But I learned that for the next day. If I saw David at breakfast, he had to go shower after.
So then after that was, of course, the fireworks show. Sorry, keeping us on track.
Yeah. No, didn't we do more? Right? That's
it. I wrote
I think that was all of them too, wasn't it? We didn't miss any of them.
No, we did get them all. Huh? The Land was cool. Even for like a slow boat ride, I was actually very interested in the stuff. And
hello, David. Welcome to the program.
Hello, David.
Hi, David.
We were just about to talk about the fireworks show.
Oh, you guys are already recording. That's
you're coming in.
We're in it.
We weren't going to wait on you. We didn't know how long you were going to be.
So we've gone through our entire day, and now we're still at Epcot, right? And we're just kind of through, and we're right at the fireworks show.
Oh, there's like people interrupting him and everything. He's like, "Don't come. We're live."
We're live here. This is the video editor of the Professional Triers, right?
Hey, Seth, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Thank you. And
thank you
I'm
for what
sorry
you
for
do.
all the questions, David.
All right, you can go. Goodbye.
We'll see this later.
Yeah, you'll see this later. Hopefully we
So
don't
now-
cause too many questions he's got to ask later.
Yeah. So now Jordan asked earlier what we thought of the fireworks show, and I said, let's wait for David because he had a lot of opinions.
Oh, I definitely have a lot of opinions. Yes,
I thought it was amazing. I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
visually,
Tentacles. Tell us about the tentacles.
visually, the tentacles were great. They looked amazing. But when you're at Magic Kingdom / Disneyland and you're at the Magic Castle, you have this emotional attachment to the show. I'm engaged from the beginning to the end in a very dramatic way. Whereas this show, I felt it looked awesome, but I wasn't attached to it. I don't know how to explain it, but the audio seemed muffled and the arrangement of the songs seemed a little bit discombobulated. So it was visually great, Brian. I would agree with you. I just didn't feel that emotional attachment to it like you normally would.
Seth, insert B-roll here.
Yes, a little B-roll, please. Now, I wasn't too thrilled with the visual of it. I did not like the fact that the moving heads would drop down and cover up the P panels. I felt like it made it weird, because like they were showing like an image, and then the moving heads would bring the light down. Like it just didn't look right.
So I'm curious what they spent on the tentacles. You're talking about that, JR, right? The tentacle things that moved around in these massive structures filled with moving lights and pyro and water. So they have to waterproof everything, including their LED walls.
Yeah, it was like a moving.
I didn't really understand them. Again, visually stunning. I didn't understand the tentacles.
No,
Seth,
like a
insert
moving
B-roll
color.
here.
Yeah, I think we tried to find the price of that, but we weren't successful. We found the price of World of Color, which was 87 million, 78 million, something like that.
Wow. Yeah. What did you think of the halo in the middle?
It's fine.
With what they did with the lights, with the smoke, and then after the fireworks, the smoke from the fireworks, I thought it was really cool because they kind of incorporated all that. Now, if it was a windy day, I don't think you would have got the visual effect out of it, but I enjoyed it.
One thing I loved about the halo in the middle was the mist water curtain that came down from it and made a screen that they projected on. Think Phantasmic style. I thought that was underrated, and I thought it was very cool.
That was cool.
No, that was cool. I just didn't like the tentacles on the halo float.
Covering up that projection.
Yeah, because they would like move in and just
My favorite part was when the tentacles started shooting at the audience. It would like move around with the fireworks, and then the firework cannons on the side were extremely close to the audience. I don't know if like I want to say 8 feet away they were shooting.
If that. They were buried in the bushes. You had no idea they were even there.
Yeah, so like right in front of you, shooting off. It was really loud.
Yeah, us Californians went, that ain't legal.
Yeah.
And everybody, all the Floridians were like, that's normal.
Yeah.
You're lucky it didn't set off right here.
Somebody's gonna get hauled off in handcuffs right now. It's a felony.
So I guess that covers Epcot now. Now Carl could be part of the conversation. I'm sorry, Carl.
Yay.
Hey, Carl.
Love you, Carl. Welcome to the show.
Days at Universal, I'm good.
Did you tell the ice cream story? The Jorden ice cream story? Can I tell it?
Yes, you could tell the ice cream story because I'm forgetting
So
the
about like 10 minutes prior to the show starting,
yeah,
really, really wants ice cream.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go for a little walk around.
Hold on, pause.
Yes.
You know how squirrelish David is. I'm literally on the phone with David. He's about 15 feet away from me. I have a stroller and everything. And David's like, hey, why don't we move over here? And I said, okay. I start packing up the stroller. I undo it and I turn and David's gone. People are taking the spot he was saving because Jorden went, let's get ice cream. And he left.
I wanted some ice cream. I had my heart set on some ice cream. Okay.
I also would like some ice cream. So I went with you. And we started going around and we're asking people, where's the nearest ice cream? And everybody's like, I don't know. Do I look like I work here? I'm like, yeah, actually, you do look like you work here. You have a name tag and everything. And nobody knew where ice cream was. And eventually I'm like, Jorden, we're calling it. There's no way we're going to get to ice cream and back in time. So we leave and Jorden continues on his trek to find ice cream.
Richard was with me. We
With
went
Richard.
through.
Yes. And by the time you got back, we realized the ice cream was literally right behind us the entire time.
And that was literally right behind me.
Like 5 steps. Like
So,
right
of course, I run to the front to the fence and kneel down like a little kid to watch the fireworks show, right? Because that's what Jorden does. And then all of a sudden, Richard comes up behind me and he's like, hey, Jorden, I got you something. Has this beautiful cone of soft serve ice cream.
And
Oh
it was
my gosh.
lemonade raspberry. It was
Yeah.
a weird combo, but it was good.
That's the whole ice cream story.
That's the ice cream story.
Yeah, and everybody's in line getting ice cream, and the show's about to start, and I have 2 kids that can't see, so there I go, put one on my shoulders and pick the other one up. And everybody's sitting there eating ice cream, and I'm holding 2 kids up in the air.
Seth, cut to picture of ice cream.
Actually, we should probably include any photos we have of Epcot to Seth.
Oh, and the open FPP thing on the Globe. The Globe is run by FPP.
Yeah, did we ever post that?
I forgot to post that picture, but yeah, that was crazy. We almost started messing with it because it was an open Wi-Fi connection, but we decided not to.
Yeah. Jordan's
Probably
very
not a bad
confused. He was
idea.
Not standing with us. You were
What?
So you were taking a picture of Richard holding the globe.
Yes.
I've seen it posted. Jordan was taking that picture.
Seth, insert picture here.
Yeah, and we were up by the up closer to it, and David was hacking into the FPP on it.
The Epcot Globe is run by FPP.
Yeah. We try to put butterfly effect on it, but we couldn't get done fast enough.
There's some pixels out. Out.
Yeah.
But you need like a laptop to do that.
I was doing it on his phone.
You do it on your phone. It was also April Fool's Day.
Yeah. We just got Jorden really good right now.
But that had nothing to do with it.
I hate you guys. I hate all of you. All 4 of you.
Seth, cut to Photoshop picture of my phone with FPP.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we set that up for real.
No, didn't we have a conversation about being gullible at Epcot?
No.
Was this before or after our activities in Mexico?
Yeah. Gosh.
Oh, before we leave Epcot, I'm sorry, Carl. We made the whole line of Ratatouille sing "Happy Birthday" to Richard Holman.
Nice.
Oh yeah, yep, very
Seth got
awesome.
the video.
Seth, insert video here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richard. Happy birthday to you.
That was
That's
great.
never going to want us to have Jorden on here again.
There's going to be a lot of editing.
I still think that the planned April Fool's joke for Richard would have been awesome, and then we all forgot to do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
we were gonna each buy a single balloon and forcibly tie it onto Richard Holman's arms, so he's walking around with a bunch of balloons tied to his arms around his.
You know what though? I never saw a balloon person, and I know this because One, for a minute, I was looking for him for this thing, and then I have 2 kids that would have told me there was a balloon person if we saw a balloon person.
That's true.
Maybe there was a balloon. Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe Richard realized we were going to do something and paid him off. Because he's a baller.
Stay away from this group.
So
I think
Florida Mini.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about Jordan. You did it again. The Florida Mega Mini.
Oh,
I'm telling
Jordan.
David, you missed it. The whole intro was Florida Mini, and then we realized that we messed up and threw in the Mega.
So when Seth's editing this, he's going to pause the video. Mega. And
in the robot voice.
I did maybe perhaps Photoshop a certain image.
oh yes, cut to photoshopped image, Seth.
Yes.
You have to do the A B.
Whatever. Over here.
Good job, Seth.
And then after Epcot, I went and set up my booth. Well, I took Brian home to the
Other side of
NBC
town.
Suites on the other side of the amusement park, and then I went back to our amusement park, NBC Suites, and then I started setting up my booth. Then I finished it in the morning, and we got it done at 9:59.
Yep.
Exactly.
Right at the whistle.
Yep. And we were good to go. And now the Florida Mega Mini has started, so Carl could be in the conversation.
For the record, JR, I guess, and Brian and David, all your booths were awesome. The little vendor hall, we actually had a legitimate vendor hall there.
I literally prepared for that like 3 days prior, so you don't need to be nice.
Okay,
Was-
JR.
Was it literally?
Was awesome.
Was it literally 3 days?
Maybe 2, literally.
Okay, literally. Okay.
Literally. No, I it's fine. It was fine. They had products on the table.
They had a full vendor hall though,
Yes.
which was
It could have
great. They had,
been-
20 vendors at least.
It could have been opened up a little bit more. I don't think they had planned the spaces just to give people a little bit more room to walk down the aisles. That was the only thing I saw in it, but I thought it was awesome. I mean, there was always something to look at. No
Yeah,
dead space.
The back row did get a little crowded at times.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to promote herd immunity, so I think that was all part of the general plan.
Better than
Thank
that,
you.
it was great.
Thank you, Jordan, though, for saying that my booth was nice after UPS lost like all the important things for it.
It wasn't. It was nice.
Side note, JR was kind enough to let me demo my products in his booth as well.
Yes,
Very popular. The stomp.
they were. And then now I'm going to have to buy them because my kids played on them and now they want them so bad.
It's cool that everybody else gets stomp pads. Jordan.
I just said I was
Asking
going to
for
buy
stomp
them.
pads. I
Hey,
wanted to buy them too. I said
You know that we actually donated some, and Tom Stallings was the winner of them. Congrats, Tom.
Congrats, Tom. Congrats to everybody else that got stomp pads. That was literally
Everybody all
There's a website for that, David.
I was trying to be supportive of my friend.
Was it just me or did Carl come in with the God voice?
He did. He was like the overhead voice.
The watcher.
So lots of classes.
Yeah. People that got to go to classes, why don't you talk about them? Because I was stuck in my vendor booth the whole time.
Well, I was busy the whole day. I didn't do a single class the entire first day. I taught one, which was fun, on moving heads.
You know how to do those?
Between
what?
that and prepping for the dinner, I don't know how to do them at all, actually. I just kind of pretended that I did. Yeah, I was preparing with Lee and the other dinner committee for the dinner, kind of all day and setting up for that.
Have we covered violin?
No, we haven't.
Not there yet.
Not
We're
there
just at
yet.
the beginning of Saturday.
We're
Okay?
still on midday Saturday.
Sorry.
Midday
Okay,
Saturday.
We're good. We're good.
Lunch was kind of Lightorama themed. Played a bunch of videos.
Again, I missed that.
They had a
Totally
contest.
missed that. Yeah.
So yeah, I made a quick video of a bunch of Lightorama people and had maybe 10 different. I think it was 10 different displays, all using Lightorama. Some Pixel, some AC.
There's that many.
Compiled them together. There's quite a few, JR.
I know. I'm just.
So just to be clear, you were still putting together the video for the dinner that was to be had in a few hours.
Yeah, but I had to pause from that to put together the lunch video.
Oh, there was a different video.
Yeah, so I finished the lunch video and then went back to the dinner video. We actually filmed several things for the dinner video that morning.
Well, I remember Carl was like, I need a USB adapter.
Oh, yes, the cable,
meanwhile,
the missing cable.
The day before, Carl was up in his room recording voiceovers for it. So kind of a full team effort here.
Coming to the stage.
So, question though, Jorden.
I love his voice. It's very voice of God, we call it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's give it a preview.
Yeah, we need
on the spot.
We did this to him last time. His mic is not.
You did that to me last time. You said, "Where's your voice?"
Carl,
Is that better?
You want me to ping you the script?
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that. This is Professional Triers.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
That was
that got me kind of. Never mind. So I said it in this. So.
What? Huh?
At the dinner.
Luke.
So at the dinner,
I'll be really careful right now.
So I have I have a question for Jorden.
Yeah.
You made all these videos. How much can I ask how much you got paid?
Oh, why are you asking this, JR?
Because Jorden didn't get paid anything for everything he does. Yes, Jorden is the greatest person ever and volunteers like crazy and does all this stuff. But did you just hear that Jorden couldn't do anything pretty much the whole weekend because he was making videos?
But I was also happy to help out and contribute where I could.
That's because Jordan's an awesome person.
And that's
Jorden is
Jorden.
the nicest guy.
Next year, as Jordan's manager, he will be taking a minimum.
I claim that spot.
Yeah, JR.
Taking a minimum of $30,000 as a deposit. As a deposit.
Oh man,
Wow.
you guys.
And it may go up from there, depending on services rendered.
No, I've already told me and Jorden shook on it at dinner on the last night that I'm his manager.
You forced shooked on it. There was no
shook happened though.
There was no voluntary shooking happen.
Voluntary shooking.
I feel like that was the experience.
Bathroom after. Okay.
So Richard Holman was our keynote speaker, and he introduced himself. And before he said, but first we're going to watch a special video.
No, do not. Seth, whatever you do, please do not insert video.
Violin, Lin, violin, Lin.
You should
Cut to
definitely
video
here. Yeah.
Violin.
I actually have a recording of because he got the whole crowd. He's like, "Hey, come on, everybody! Like, if you don't know the lyrics, you'll catch on really fast." And the whole crowd started singing with him.
Yep.
And for a bunch of Christmas light people, we sing pretty good as a crowd.
Just not as a
crowd.
I mean, there was an effort. There was an attempt.
There was an attempt. Yep. So yeah, that was great. And then he just kind of talked about things that inspire him, including one of them was peace steaks. Excuse me. Hey, you know what? Okay. Insert screenshot here of the Boscoyo website that says peace poles.
It does not.
/steaks. It does
not.
It absolutely does, but it lists polls first. Look it up.
And now he's going to go look it up.
Yep.
Look it up, David.
He is. Look at it.
He's looking it up.
Google
Screens are
Seth,
flashing in front of
screenshot
him.
here. Okay. Anyways,
It says pixel steak, STAKE. Where's my mic?
I just looked at it. Okay, then James edited the website between 4 hours ago and now. After that,
that was great. He's
did
the best.
We did.
I want to stay with Richard Holman real quick.
Okay, sorry.
Because I thought when he did his Inspire and he was showing the sequence he did on his house, I had watched
Don't
that.
embarrass yourself.
I don't care. But I have known Richard for 3 years now, and I never put two and two together. I mean, yeah, the Holman Star, I know it was Richard's, but I never knew that was his house that we watched year after year on my TV and YouTube. Had no clue. And afterwards, I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. And it was a really cool feeling.
I can't
You know,
I can't judge you because I didn't know for about a year after I met Richard as well.
Yeah.
Until I put 2 and 2 together. I did not know the name.
That's what got us into really doing the animated lighting. Was Richard's house. Rita saw the arches and said, "I want that." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You know that Richard lives just a block or two away from me, so we actually work together in the tech department of Wonder Entertainment. So I get to work with him every day, and it's kind of fun being with him, and he's a celebrity. It's awesome.
He is.
Yeah, it was.
Well, you're a celebrity too, Jordan.
I got a picture
You're a
of him
celebrity.
signing a CG 1500, which is funny. Somebody runs up, "Can you sign this for me? You're famous."
I
Somebody
happen to have a
somebody.
I happen to have a celebrity that I finally
We can't
got.
see it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to turn off my screen.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yes,
have
it's
to.
blocked.
Is it
Gosh, darn
the in and out picture?
Let
It
me-
is a
it
celebrity
is.
autographed photo,
Oh, is that the one that needs to be burned?
No.
and
Oh,
it's finally made
it
its
is that
way.
one. Oh
It
no!
Yay.
No!
Finally made its
in my
way to Brian.
possession.
Oh,
You made
geez.
this for me in 2019, and then JR framed it and put the stickers on it, and I
Oh,
finally
my
got it back at Transworld.
How could
So-
a professional triers podcast be complete without that photo making an appearance?
Exactly.
Exactly.
It
So I
should
have
be
I have a
burned.
serious question about Richard Holdman though.
Yeah.
You guys spend a lot of time together. He's close to you physically. Is he the big spoon typically? It took a little
Why
while.
do you gotta-
Took a sec.
So, do you guys remember the video of him showing the matrix, the 8x8 matrix?
What?
Yeah.
You guys saw that, right? You remember that? It was an 8x8 matrix that he made like 20, 30 years ago.
I just
No.
remember violins and mops
He made it in
And hippos.
and hippos.
Do you guys not
And
remember
George
that?
Washington.
No, the one he put in his window
Yeah.
Hippo.
when he first started
He's
doing
as a
all of this.
DJ. So he made it in
Oh,
high
yes,
school.
Yes,
It
that.
ran on an old computer.
Yeah,
It
I
was a
remember that.
monochrome screen. Okay, that was pretty cool.
That was very cool. That was a mess of wires. That was super cool.
That's what- Oh, you should have heard the crowd when he flipped that circuit board over and showed the wires.
We were all there.
Everybody was it just erupted in that room.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did hear the crowd.
Are we done with Richard?
Are we
Yeah.
done
Oh,
with
wait,
that?
wait,
Are we
hold
done
on.
with
We
Richard?
can never
Richard,
be done with
did you hear that?
No, we just got to keep moving.
A few of us were planning on wearing a T-shirt to this dinner.
Oh yes, okay.
We could not get the T-shirt made fast enough.
Remember who's editing this video? JR.
So remember,
But that word's—it's a name. It's a
okay, it
name.
is a name. It is a name.
And we were gonna wear a shirt that said "We're all here for the dick." And cross it out and put Richard.
the Richard. We'll call him the Richard.
Sometimes when I'm really mean to Richard, I'll call him Dick. Like Dick's
I mean-
desk, and I'll write it on a sticky note and put it there.
What's really
Very
sad?
funny, Jordan.
His passive aggressive anger at Richard. I'm gonna put a sticky note on your desk that says,
Oh man.
Professional triers, live and uncensored.
What's really kind of sad about it, though, is Richard was kind of confiding in us how this kind of traumatized him as a child, where his teacher called him Dick, and then we were all like, "We're getting T-shirts made."
but like Richard's so funny all the time. I don't know if that was true.
He is so funny. The stories that he tells are amazing. They are top-notch stories. If you
Oh.
ever get a one-on-one with Richard,
We
just have him
actually
tell
had
it.
to have him pull his driver's license out of his wallet because we thought he was doing an April Fool's.
Because he
For his
pulled that straight in the
birthday
truck first
on the
off in the
1st.
morning.
Yeah, it's my birthday. Or is it April Fool's? What?
No,
Richard,
he-
stop it.
He
Making
didn't.
my head
He,
hurt.
pulled out his phone and was like, "Oh, hey, the parks don't open for another hour. They changed the opening time." And we're like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh no, it's April Fool's." And he's like, "And it's my birthday." And we're like, "What?" And he's like, "No, it's April Fool's." But it really was his birthday.
He's so deadpan when he does it
It's
too.
the reverse
Yeah.
psychology thing, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
it was-
that
We
was
were talking
crazy.
about that.
But we
Yeah.
did
So
sing
this
happy
gives me an
birthday
idea.
to him. We did
This
sing
gives me
happy
an
birthday.
idea for the next Illuminosity show. I think we need to get Jordan and Richard on there.
Oh, geez, yeah.
that would be amazing.
All right, we'll get them lined up.
Hey, only if we can sing the violin song.
You can sing the violin song if that's what you want.
That's a deal then. I'll get him.
Damn,
Okay.
it's stuck in my head now.
We all done, Richard?
One more thing. So you
Okay.
said he's such a great storyteller, but we also had another great storyteller, which was Scott Tater of Frog is Frog. Frog is Fog, and he told some pretty good stories. So just comparison wise, actually, I don't know. Were you there, Jordan, when he was telling his story of the what is it called? The haunted house up in Chicago.
In Chicago, outside of Chicago.
Apparently, I'm paying for the
Ravens in
Ravens Gin.
Jim.
Ravens in, right?
Ravens
And we're making a road trip up there.
Chin.
Yeah.
Ravens Chin Inn.
Yep. We're gonna make a road trip.
Paying for the bus. I'm paying for the
Yes.
entry fees, and Tater's got the alcohol.
And I'm gonna watch
I think I got the
From
best.
afar.
from afar.
Oh, you're going, David.
And hope you guys don't die.
But see, now
You're
we're jumping
definitely
ahead.
going.
This was after dinner.
Yes.
After
Sorry, I'm
Richard,
jumping.
This was like at 2:00 in the morning after dinner.
we're losing
Well,
Jordan.
he was
right now.
walking away, right? Tater was leaving, and we said something about, I don't remember what it was. Do you have any stories? And he sits right back down. And the next hour, we're talking about Ravens.
Jim, didn't you call Jim?
Jim.
Yeah, he called him
Jim.
Raven. Jim is the guy.
Yeah, Jim is the guy. You got to call
Jim
Jim.
is the owner.
Yeah.
He even tried to call him too.
He did.
One
left
of
him a
you guys
message.
are gonna die. Either it's gonna be you or him.
No.
That's the deal when you go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be outside with David too. Okay, so after Richard and the dinner, Jordan.
We good to move on from Richard?
Yeah.
That was the highlight of the dinner, right?
It was.
we
That
had-
was the highlight of my weekend
Yeah.
It was.
because violin has stuck with me, and it will stick
Yeah,
with me
right.
for the rest of my life.
Violin, lin. Oh.
Yes, we have Marco Polos to prove it.
I should
you know,
add that to
he
my
came up with me and
story board.
he said, "Hey, I want everybody to sing violin at the start of the speech." And he's like, "Is that a bad idea?" And I'm like, "No, that's the best idea ever." So, and then a day later, somebody sequenced the song in X-Lights.
John Storm.
That's us landing from the airport last night.
Oh my gosh.
After that, we had some raffles. Then we had dinner. It was a nice chicken dinner. So we were in tables of 10, and they served us, which was very nice. It was a very nice sit down dinner.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had an X-Lights tribute. So Sean
Cut to the video.
Sean Meehan got up and spoke about the history of X-Lights. It started in 2010, but the first official release, which was actually X-Lights 3, they called it, was in 2012. So that's the 10 years, 2012 to 2022. And then I got to work on a tribute video for that. Some of it filmed at Transworld, and there was a few people on this call in that video. Some of it filmed the morning of in Florida, and the rest of them were on Zoom. So it was fun to get most, not all, but most of the X-Lights developers and ask them about their involvement in the project and goals for the future and all those kind of things. And it ended up being a nice little 7-minute video that Sean played as part of his speech.
Oh, is this where I need to do my announcement, David? Transworld, I was not aware this video was being used for another event when I filmed this video at Jorden.
yeah.
Astros.
Yeah, I didn't either. He's like, hey, can you say these words?
You were all in it. Carl, you were not in the video,
I was
right?
not there.
I
No.
was also
Sorry.
not.
Sorry, Carl.
Plausible deniability.
Jordan went. So the dinner was at was it 6:30? 6:30 p.m.
Yes, correct.
When did you render that video?
6:25.
31.
I think it was maybe a half an hour before that.
Oh
As,
my god!
we also created a video, X-Lights, movers, floodlight, a whole presentation. The dinner theme was a vacation from Christmas, which is Christmas vacation themed, right? So Ed just said that he wanted something amazing. So we had a dinner committee. Ron Howard sequenced it. Tom Stallings was kind of our lead. I did the video and audio. Lee Lindquist helped out with networking and centerpieces and those things. And then we also had Mike Utter, who helped with the AV and some of the X-Light things. So most of it worked.
Lee Lindquist did not do any networking.
Oh, sorry. I don't know the whole story behind it.
He did all of the centerpieces, but he was not responsible for the networking.
You know what?
I thought it was
centerpieces looked great.
I thought it was all phenomenal.
So
awesome.
who did the networking, David?
I have no idea. I have no idea. It's not my department.
The network was struggling, or else our centerpieces would have been synced to that final video.
But there was so much other stuff going on. It was really put together good.
It was almost too bad that everybody's focus seemed to be on the TV screens with the whole,
because you had the snowflakes going all the way around.
That were all synchronized to it as well.
Yep.
So we actually ran it all off a Pi, of course. Ran audio to a soundboard, HDMI to the screens, and then pixel data to the pixels. And there was supposed to be much more floodlights and wristbands. And anyways, it was what it was, you know.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. I mean, you did
it was good.
You get one shot at it, and
good.
if it's not 100% ready, then you get one shot and you're done. It's not like a Christmas light show where, you know, you don't do it right the first time. You still have a month to perfect it, and you know, after 2-3 days, you can fix the last little doodads that you need to fix, and then you're good to go. So, just one-time shows are fun, are hard for that reason. I've done one-time shows several times, and they never work. You know.
Well, this one did.
All you prospective employers out there, one-time shows, Jorden, it never works.
Never works.
Don't
do it.
He's not a one-time shower.
Not a one-time shower. So anyways, that wraps up the dinner. We had some demos, had some Tesla demos and water fountain demos and stuff outside.
Wait, there was a Tesla demo?
There was a water fountain demo?
Oh, that was Adam's demo. I totally missed that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I've never seen a Tesla before.
And I think it was raining.
It was raining, yeah. And
so
the windows,
there's a limitation on like the number of commands.
It is, yeah. And you can't be inside the vehicle, and you have to like hit play exit, and then it will roll down the window. So Adam's car got wet on the inside because it was raining.
Oh.
And then it'll play it through the car stereo. And yeah, there's totally limitations. But yeah.
Sorry.
I think I was at the bar buying Carl a adult beverage. I missed it.
Absolutely, at least one or more.
Anyways, a really cool project to be involved with.
I was hanging out with Matt and Sean. I don't know what we were talking about, but we took pictures together.
Yeah, I had a 3-hour conversation with Sean, and I just love that guy. He is, I have a lot of respect for Sean Megan. We started chatting at like 11, and I think we finished up at like 2 a.m. And he is just, you know, I'm thrilled that he's doing so well from health-wise, and yeah, we had a long conversation. I really have a lot of respect for him.
Very cool.
So who had the best outfit at dinner?
JR actually had the best.
I think.
Did you not see my outfit?
Apparently not.
I had pit vipers on.
Oh, gee, yeah, you did.
Yes,
Jorden had pit vipers on.
You had the best outfit. You did. Yes, JR.
Sleeve.
Actually, a close second would be, and I forget his name now, but he had like a necklace full of empty alcohol bottles with little lights in them.
Oh, Lauren. Cantor.
Yes.
Counter.
Lauren.
Sorry.
Yes.
I really enjoyed his outfit. That was very.
It was definitely unique.
He had some good beverages.
He said the best part about
the buckle.
He said the best part about making that outfit was drinking the beverages to make it.
Emptying the bottles.
Yeah.
And then there was beard lights. Beard lights looked really good.
Yes.
Yep.
David, did you see my shirt though?
I did. Your outfit was on fleek, man. It was great. And I just said a word my kids would use. So.
I think he had a Burger King shirt on or something. Can we see?
Shut your mouth, Brian. Shut your mouth. That was a quality In-N-Out Fry guy shirt.
His BFF might be watching. We need to be really careful.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
See, I'm there right now. I'm at Club 33.
Yeah, I didn't get you in there though. What are you doing?
I need to change it to the other one.
Oh, me and Lee.
It didn't change.
Me and Lee went around Epcot taking epic backgrounds for our Zoom rooms.
No, it was me, you dork.
No,
The
we did it
computer
on
room?
one. We did it on one ride, Brian. Me and Lee continued
did
to
it
do
the whole
this
time.
to the point where we went on Spaceship Earth the second time, and Lee got an employee to move a chair
Oh, that's right.
to take a picture of something.
Fine, whatever.
And
See
then
how it is.
we hung out with everybody after dinner, and we drank more than I wanted to drink because was it Carl, I think, and Robert decided to go to the liquor store and buy bottles.
There was no liquor. We were like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, and they come back to the area we're sitting in with bottles of alcohol.
Oh, that's right. Was that before or after Ed's nude encounter with Tater?
Oh, that was
that was
after.
way after.
That was definitely
Oh, no,
after that.
That
Am I jumping ahead?
Tater's experience happened before dinner. Ed was getting ready for
Yes.
Yeah, there was,
He's like, oh no.
hard Mountain Dews.
there was some explicit nudity.
Yes. That was the topic of the rest of the night.
Was. Oh, look at Brian. Look at Brian pulling a nice little background there.
How you like that?
Ooh.
How you like that? We only did it on one ride. Yeah, but it's the best shot in the house.
Now, Brian, is there a story behind that shot?
I'm sure there is.
Do you remember it?
You remember
No.
it?
It was in the very first ride, wasn't it, JR? Hey, we need to get a shot of that.
No, Brian, that was
Was that third ride?
yeah, that was
Third? Okay.
second.
Brian, I just read the list.
The second ride. Yeah, David, you missed that. He went over the whole list of Epcot.
Everything.
Yeah,
Yep,
the list
it
of
was
what?
great.
All the rides we went on in the order we went on.
Oh, good. And all the
So we
ones
drank
that
and then we had story time with Tater.
story time with Tater. Can that be a? Oh, we need to
Yes.
make a new segment.
Yes.
We need to make a
Story.
new
Hey, there's an idea for another segment.
Yeah.
Story time with Tater. Oh,
Story time with
definitely.
Story time with Tater.
Hey, look, there's Brian's quality establishment he
There's
stayed at.
my
There you go.
Look, I had a slide that somebody else didn't have.
True.
I
You
would,
did
I
have a
would
water park playground.
literally, I would literally pay money to hear story time with Tater.
Literally.
Literally?
Literally.
Literally.
Maybe that's what's on his OnlyFans.
Hey, Jordan. Jordan, look at this.
Which one is that?
The mini that we went to.
Oh.
Look.
Okay, let's all find ourselves.
Oh.
I'm right by the standing
Did
sign.
you notice this?
Yeah, why was he all the way over there by himself?
I asked him, I said, hey, one of these people is not like the other.
He's
And he
Australian. That's why.
Yeah, and he said it's an Australian tradition for them to stand as far apart from the crowd as possible.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Okay, I was
Yeah.
wondering about that.
He
yeah,
accomplished it.
he did it. He brought it home.
It almost doesn't make the cover page on the website, on the Facebook page.
He
We're
should
talking
almost
about-
be getting home today.
We were talking about that it was a bummer that the logo on the bottom left on the black banner is covered up. You can see everybody else but that one.
This one's pretty
Which
big.
one? Which
Yeah,
Look
one?
at this guy.
Right
was
below
pretty-
it, I think it's Wired Watts that got covered up.
No,
No,
It was,
'cause that's the blue one.
my Pixel store.
Yeah, too
Was
bad.
it?
I know
David,
Fred,
put your phone
Fred was flying the drone there.
Oh,
He was bummed
Hey,
about
we're
that.
doing a podcast here. Get off your phone.
sorry.
He's checking to see if Tater does have an OnlyFans.
he just might.
Please hold.
What are you trying to get him to do story time right now? I don't have time for that. I
No.
leave at 4 a.m. to go to
We're at an hour. We're almost at an hour.
Yeah.
Story time.
We're not even halfway done. We gotta,
So, well, you just started.
yeah, we gotta get going.
So we did all that. We drank a lot. We told stories. We hung out, and then we did Sunday morning.
Very early.
I made it to the booth right when it opened.
No, I beg to differ, boss. Let's see what time my text was. since David's on his phone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you coming down at 7:15? Oh, wait a minute, wrong one. Never mind.
Are we trying? Oh, this is a fun one.
Yeah, I had to stop and get breakfast on the way.
Yeah,
We can't see
a
the
Red
virtual
Bull.
background.
Hold on. This is Lee soldering pies in our bathroom.
In your bathroom?
Getting it done.
In our hotel bathroom.
Why in the bathroom?
Because he didn't want to do it in the rooms that had the smoke detectors. And the bathroom didn't have a smoke detector.
Okay.
I mean, it seems logical, right?
Well, if you're going to solder in your hotel room, the bathroom apparently is the best place to do it.
Have to remember that.
So into soldering when I'm out.
Oh gosh.
So what did you guys do Sunday? I did the same thing I did Saturday. Is hung out in my booth.
Same. I met some awesome people though. That's probably worth it because I don't know how many conversations I had in the booth, and everybody's so awesome, so great. That's probably one of the best things is just getting together and saying hi. I mean, you can sit on Zoom all day long, but until you're in the same space as somebody, it's a whole nother world.
I did like it a lot better than when I was at like Trans World or Expo or stuff like that. I actually had time to like have a conversation with people and like talk to them, not make people feel like
that's because there wasn't very many people.
But it was kind of nice. You could talk to people better.
It was.
Yes. It was more intimate.
Yeah, you didn't feel rushed to finish this conversation because there's 12 other people waiting to talk to you.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to talk to you though.
Except for you the whole weekend.
He was literally out of pocket all weekend.
Literally out of pocket.
David loves that saying, by the way. So if y'all just want to send him a message that you're going to be out of pocket.
Anytime you're
literally out of pocket.
Literally out of pocket.
He's out of pocket to have experiences.
In his pocket.
In his pocket experiences, Brian? Really? All right, you can edit that out, Seth. Just that whole thing.
Just delete the last 20, 30 seconds, please.
Yes.
And we're back.
And we're back.
So what did you do Sunday, Jordan? Because
I actually got
responsibilities should have been done, right?
Yes, they were done, and my stress level went down to like a 0, whereas the day before it was very high. I got to attend a few classes.
Facilities were 0, except for you still had to do the closing ceremony. And all of the teardown.
Yeah, but that's easy stuff, right?
Was it?
I did catch David during teardown. Quick side note: improperly wrapping a cable.
And you know what I did?
You dropped it and walked away.
I beelined it right out of there. I'm like,
yep.
Well, at least he did something in your teardown.
I know you did.
In your hall teardown, laid on the damn floor.
David, remind me sometime, and I'll teach you how to wrap a cable. Okay.
I really don't know how to wrap cables properly.
I'll teach you. It's a good life skill.
I own that.
So he helped you, Jordan?
He helped me. I called him out, and I turned my back, and he was gone.
Yeah. I helped you, JR.
You should have seen him. You should have seen him in the build class. David, you were very helpful in the build classes, making sure that Lee knew what to do and to instruct people while you were laying on the floor doing yoga or something.
You laid on the floor in your build class too?
I did not lay on the floor.
Some things are dangerous.
You were laying on the floor. We have evidence.
I did not ever lay on the floor. I mean, it sounds like
beg to differ.
It sounds like something I would do.
Evidence.
Do you really have evidence? I don't think that I did.
We do.
There he is, laying down on the job.
He laid on the floor in the vendor hall too when we were all cleaning stuff up.
I know, and I didn't get a picture of it. I didn't get a
He did.
I'm pretty sure Jackie got video of me.
Jackie made a whole video of David.
I don't think that I laid down in my build class though, Carl.
You certainly did.
Really?
I think everybody who did everything to put this on did an amazing job.
Amen.
Absolutely.
I feel bad for them a little bit because I never saw them enjoying it. I just saw them constantly working. Like I got to meet Tom Stallings for the first time in person. And the only time I got to talk to him was when I went to go get a drink during dinner and I could stand next to him because I didn't want to walk in front of, I think, Sean's when he was doing his speech. I didn't want to walk in the middle of it. So I got to hang out with Tom for a minute there.
Yeah.
But we didn't get to talk much. He was busy working. So I do, those guys did an amazing job with what they did. And I feel bad that they didn't get to experience what they created. They just constantly worked. They always had the radio. They were always running around to do something crazy. Definitely overworked, but it was a very nice event.
It was. Was that your closing comments?
I know. We do anything else?
Well, yeah, and then there was Monday.
Well, no, we had a very nice
went to
Sunday dinner.
Yeah, we went to Disney Springs.
There it is.
We went
right here.
Yes.
Is that Disney Springs?
That's from our table.
That's from our table.
Oh, that's right.
That's from our VIP table that we had especially prepared for our group.
Yes, it was a great experience that David put on for us.
You're welcome.
JR, your kids are adorable. They were so much fun.
You're like Faye's best friend now.
I got to go on certain rides with them, which was a blast.
We put you at the kids' table at dinner, and you had coloring crayons and everything.
You guys are the same
we
size.
went on the carousel, you remember, together.
That's
And
right.
the carousel. Yep.
In
Carousel that I was going to tell my
slow-
kids no to.
in slow motion.
That wasn't going to happen, and you know that.
No, I was. I'm good at telling my kids no.
Seth, cut to the slow mo. Seth,
Slow mo, please, Seth. Thank you. Yeah. And then I point at something off in the distance. Oh, the volcano, right?
Yeah.
You guys remember the volcano?
Put the video that Jordan made of the volcano in.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, no, we were walking that. My kids have never gone on that ever, and we've walked by it many times.
The carousel?
Yep.
Oh, it was cheap too.
I know, but I've always made it so they didn't want to do it, right?
Yep.
This time I was about to make it so they didn't want to do it. And then James was like, oh no, go on it. It's so much fun.
We got time.
Yeah, we have plenty of time. Go on it.
Well, I was bummed because I wanted to ride a horse, and I turned around to load the other kid on the horse, and my horse was taken by another kid. So I got to stand.
Oh, saw that.
I got to stand in between your kids. So I was a little bit bummed. That being said, adults are free. So I
When
guess
they're accompanying a kid.
Yeah, I guess I
Whose kid is this? I don't know. I just want to ride for free.
I just want to ride for free. Hey,
Hey man, I'm using 4 kids. So I'll watch one.
So thanks to your kids, I got to ride a free carousel in slow motion.
Then we went to go have Dole Whips. Some of us have never had Dole Whips before. Brian.
Never had it. It was awesome. Excellent experience.
You guys are bringing up some sore subjects for me because all of this.
You don't like Dole Whip?
Was in a
all led
delay.
to David's highly disappointed experience.
Because Robert Petty had me very excited for these boozy bunnies, and I was.
Oh, that's right. You left to go for the.
Going to sell out, and you guys kept taking us other places other than the boozy bunny, and it was sold out.
The Boozy Bunny was by the car. We were experiencing things before we got there.
Yeah, we were going to meet you there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want to explain what the Boozy Bunny?
If you notice, my screen has changed to a different background because Cecilia is now on her Peloton, and she is chiming in that we walked past it when we entered. We should have went there then.
Yeah, that's fact.
Cecilia was also very disappointed in missing out on the Boozy Bunny.
So the Boozy Bunny is a chocolate bunny that is
telling
filled
everybody
with.
now they'll never have it when we go.
It's a chocolate bunny.
Literally?
That's literally. That's filled with alcohol, and then you bite off the ear, and then you drink you drink it out of the bunny. It's fantastic, but they were sold out.
We're going to take odds on that statement, David.
What was the salt in the wound, David?
That they had like 50 on the other side of the window. They're like, those are for tomorrow.
You can't have any.
Did you tell them who you were?
I'm like, do you know I'm a child actor?
Yes.
The loser of the Great Christmas Light Fight?
Did I watch the Great Christmas Light Fight? It didn't work.
I bet you if Tony went with you, he would have got one.
Probably. Yeah, he's a celebrity there.
He knows the
He's
secret
definitely a
handshake.
celebrity.
He knows.
And he won the Great Christmas Light Fight.
He did win. Yes.
Light Fight isn't on ABC, and ABC owns Disney, and Disney owns Disney Springs.
Oh, no, Disney owns ABC.
Oh, the other way around.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Disney's the big.
So I should have said, technically, I'm your boss. So fork over the boozy bunny.
How would you be their boss?
Because I was on ABC.
You're one of them. That just makes you one of them.
No,
You were a contestant, and therefore you are part of ABC.
Feature.
I'd like to explore that a little more.
The feature of.
He was featured on Great Christmas Light Fight.
I agree to disagree. I'm the boss.
Is that the experience that you had, David?
So
Literally.
side note, how they make the boozy bunnies is they make two halves and they like weld them together. What is so funny? They weld them together. So I got to see the process of chocolate welding.
Can we order those online?
No, you have to be there in person.
Have you checked?
And Jorden saying booze is just funny.
Is that what you're laughing at?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you can ship them.
No,
Very carefully.
You can't ship alcohol, can you?
Tony, if you're listening to this, can you
Not if they
go
know
get
that.
some
I'm going to be
boozy
back.
bunnies
I'm going to be
David?
back down there in May. Maybe
Carl,
I'll
can you get
see
us
if I can get some.
I need one sent to my wife because
I can either
You just
confirm
gave me
or
the thumbs
deny
up,
that
like,
I will
yes.
have boozy bunnies. Let's just say I'll be down there in May, and they may show up on somebody's doorstep. We'll see.
There you go.
Wait,
Freeze
JR,
pack.
you need your sound effect here. They didn't have any boozy bunnies.
There you go.
So it's either a chocolate bunny with alcohol in it, or it's a stripper.
JR, you got a badumps.
did not just hear it.
Oh,
You
no.
have
I
it?
didn't. Do it again.
You missed it, Jordan.
That's a quick one.
We won't go there.
Jeez.
I missed this. We haven't done this in a long time.
I know.
We haven't.
Yeah,
There's going to be a lot of editing on this video.
Yeah.
David, can you approve this video before it's posted?
Yes.
That was a nice try.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember him.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, a blast from the past.
Blast from the past.
He had a couple boozy bunnies.
Yeah, he did. So that was
Sunday night.
yeah. So we did that.
Monday morning, I went on the SeaWorld tour. That was cool. Kind of a behind the scenes of how they do their Festival of Trees. And
I almost missed my flight. I went to the airport.
quick story on that on the way out. Because of the SeaWorld, I asked Richard to delay our flight to the next flight in the day. Come to find out that delayed flight was canceled. So we had to stay yet another day till the next day. And because it was canceled, we could not check in online or at the airport the next day. And our flight left within an hour, and the line was an hour. So Richard got in a different line, and he finally got to the front 15 minutes. This is not 15 minutes from closing the door. This is 15 minutes from departure. The lady helped us out, and she was yelling at us, "Run."
Wow.
We ran through security. He had pre-check. I didn't. So I was asking all the security people, "Hey, can I
Usually your children can go with you.
bring me to the front of the line?" And they're like, "No, we can't do that. You have to ask all the people in line." And I'm like, "So I'm going to ask 300 people in that line." That Orlando is long, right? And they're like, "Yep, you have to ask them." So somehow I made it to the front of the line, went through security. I didn't have any baggage. I just had a backpack and a laptop. So I went through super fast, almost got on the wrong train, got on the right train, and just booked it. I've never run that fast through an airport in my life. When I got to the gate, the door was closed. I'm like, I missed it, didn't I? She looks behind her and she's like, "Well, they're still fueling the plane. I might be able to get you on." So she calls down the flight attendant at the end of the jetway picks up and she's like, yeah, we haven't closed the door yet. Why not? So she prints me out a ticket, types in the code, opens the door. Okay, once the door's closed, they don't open the door. They open the door for me. I walked on the plane, the door shut behind me. I sat down and we left.
Did you tell him your dad was on the plane and you were going to get left alone?
It's because you look like a kid.
I got it. Okay, sorry. A little bit slow. So Richard made it because he had pre-check, and I barely made it, and he was shocked that I made it on.
This was not on Monday, though.
This was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
After your previous flight had gotten canceled.
Right, because we delayed it to go to SeaWorld.
Right.
Did your bags make it?
Miraculously, our bags made it.
Because when we checked in, because we thought our flight was at 10:30, not 9:30. So when we checked in, they were like, "Oh, your bags probably won't make it."
Yeah, the lady told us because it was 15 minutes when she put our bags there. She's like, "Your bags are not going to make it, but they'll come on the next flight." And we're like, "That's fine. We want to get home. We'll drive back to the airport and get our bags tomorrow." And somehow our bags made it.
Wow. Did your bags make it, JR?
Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
Oh wait, I think I still have that one. Hold on.
And you get off the plane and you're like huffing and puffing. You know, you can't breathe and you're sweating all over. And yeah, it was not fun.
Did you see the Universal show?
We did. We got to go to Universal after SeaWorld. The Universal show was canceled that day, but I did get to see the Harry Potter projection 3 at least times, if not 4, which I loved, of course. And of course, checked out all the projectors. They had 9.
And what was the model number?
So fantastic. Well, I couldn't tell. It was in an enclosure.
Okay.
You were disappointed on that, huh?
Could see it. Could see it in his face.
I was not bummed at the show though, and everything was aligned like incredibly. You know, usually when you get a big building, you get a little bit of tolerance, but with the Hogwarts Castle, there's like the details are so fine, and it nailed it. It looked so good.
I do want to say, and Adam LaPrade, I hope you're listening. I think officially like Universal more than Disney at this point. I think it's more enjoyable.
Speaking of, Adam was our site manager in our Kissimmee site, which was just down the street from the Florida Mini.
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee,
Yes.
which is what I thought it was.
Yeah, Universal is really good. And when we were there, we went to both parks, not the water park. And there's people there, and they're on the different rides. Then you go over to the Harry Potter areas,
and they are in it.
Thousands of people just milling around in there. It's crazy.
Wow,
it's crazy.
I can't believe you said that, David.
So I'm planning on doing some kind of a Disney themed. I really want to remake the Disney fireworks show, you know, with Mickey dancing, Mickey as the DJ on my house for Halloween and Christmas. But now seeing the Harry Potter show, I'm like, oh, now I kind of want to do that. So these shows, they don't give me as much inspiration as they give me motivation.
To cooperation.
Yeah. So you're like, you watch these shows and you're like, you know, they're butt kickers. They get, you know,
literally
motivated. Literally.
Speaking of which, did you go on the Hogwarts Express?
I did.
I did not notice this last time, but they have some serious butt kickers on those seats.
They do. Yeah.
I did not notice that last time. They literally kick your butt. It's pretty cool. It feels really.
It's with like the train tracks. So it's
literally.
Vroom, 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 vroom. They're butt kickers. Yeah. I learned what a butt kicker was at PBR at Transworld.
Really? I learned what a butt kicker was at Chad Major's installation in Carlsbad.
And then I realized a week earlier when I was at that installation, I'm like, oh, that's what a butt kicker is. You know, I put all the pieces together. So we're good.
Literally kicks your butt.
Yeah.
It was an experience.
Actually, yeah, maybe that's a product we need to carry.
There you go. Butt kickers by
butt kicker experience.
Pixel the butt kicker.
You can get the butt kicker experience.
I mean, that could be a thing. It could be a thing.
You're gonna set up benches outside your show?
I mean, it could
could
be, yeah. I mean, I have Tom's Hogwarts. You can make it look like you feel like you're on the train while you're watching it.
Seth,
all in all, Florida was a great experience.
Yes, it was good. It was good.
It was fun seeing friends. Great entertainment. very exciting. Lots of excitement.
And just to be clear, Jordan made fun of me for going to Universal alone. And then who did I find also alone at Universal? Scott Tater.
Yep. So then David had to leave to catch a flight. So Richard and I and Tater got to hang out, and I got to actually meet Tater and chat with him, and I heard some pretty funny stories.
Wait, that was the first time you met Tater?
Well, I know who he is, but I've never actually like had a conversation with him. So it was nice to, get to know him a little
Never
bit.
Same here. I mean, I've met him at different shows. First time we actually sat down and talked about Raven's Grim Inn.
David, Poseidon.
Yes. Amazing.
And by the time that Richard and I got there, it was closed for the day.
That's your boozy bunny.
Yeah, right. That's my boozy bunny.
Anyway,
All right.
on to the next thing.
Yeah,
On to
well,
the next.
I think that's it. Did we cover everything?
Pretty much.
I think
Now
we
you're
literally
heading
did.
out for the next trip.
Yep,
Yep.
I'm off to Kansas City.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, that's why I'm just going with Kansas City from now on. I don't want to get in trouble on the
Got
internet.
called out by a Missouri. That's why Missouri is called Missouri. See, I can say that because I'm from the Kansas side. So
Oh wow,
I'm west of the river, so I can say that.
Yeah, I went live and said I was going to Kansas and forgot the city part, and I got
And I am going to
bail on going to Kansas.
that, and I'm going next. I'm going to the Clap in May.
Yep. Pacific Northwest, which next year is going to be their 10-year anniversary. I just learned that talking to one of them yesterday. So,
And I think Texas is coming up.
My next one in May is the Minnesota.
Minnesota. That's
We have a show
I
out there,
can't-
so I'm gonna go out there and teach a class. That'll be fun.
I can't
Awesome.
go to that one because it's Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, I did.
is it really Mother's Day weekend?
They don't celebrate Mother's Day in Minnesota? What?
Jordan, you're horrible. Where's
I think I
Bree?
did the same thing
Wow.
last year too. Oh dear.
You better get her a kitty.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, but
no.
Never a
whoever
kitty
plans
cat.
that one, could we try to pick? Let's never plan a mini on Mother's Day weekend.
Oh.
Jordan, when's Utah?
We are having a meeting a week from today to get the ball rolling. So it'll be sometime in August. Looking forward to it.
David, when's SoCal?
It might be moved. So originally it was August 27th, but
Yeah.
we may move it to August 13th.
Is it going to be in conjunction with NorCal? So it's like a round robin type
I don't know.
Oh, like one weekend and the next.
from upstate to below state and vice versa.
That might be a good idea.
That might be good.
If the SoCal could get with NorCal and get that worked out, that would be awesome. Who runs those? Isn't it?
There's going to be an announcement on that
Okay.
actually tomorrow.
Yeah, and there is a future announcement on that on my end also.
Go live from the plane, JR.
No, not to, no.
No joke.
In the future.
You joke. There will literally be a live video tomorrow, live at lunch from In-N-Out. Not joking, not exaggerating, where we will be discussing the future of SoCal. So
Is it gonna literally be live?
it will literally be live.
Literally be live. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Can you try to do it between the hours of 10:30 in Colorado and 2:30 in Colorado? 'Cause that's where my layover is, and I would like to participate in maybe.
Colorado time. There's a time change there.
10:30 Mountain Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my time zone.
That's my time zone.
Well, I'll be in their time zones. Can we try to get it
Yeah.
between 10:30 and 2:30?
Mountain time.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, as long as that's lunchtime.
So yours would be 9:30 to No.
We'll probably do it at like 11:30
Okay.
that work.
Yeah.
Pacific, California time.
Specific time.
But we're telling people times and dates, and this doesn't come out till Monday. So unless you're going to keep your kid up and get it ready to roll in the morning.
It's gonna be old news by then.
You may have already missed it.
Yes.
Yes, Jordan.
Yes, Jordan, we know it's time to go to bed.
It is time to go to bed.
Now,
Jordan's so polite in these things where he'll send messages and be like, "Hey guys,"
they pop up right over.
Hey, maybe we could all like just stop.
Well, we're not that professional. You could have just interrupted us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to go to sleep.
Hey, let's close this thing. Hey.
Yeah, let's
slowly.
Good idea, Brian.
Cheers.
I like Carl's way to do it. Carl, go ahead. Just end the show right now.
It's a wrap, folks. See you later.
Oh, I wanted to cheers.
Cheers.
There it is. Goodbye.